And this morning, Austin's airport is packed once again, something we just continue to see. And as Central Texas Congressman, he is renewing his call for improvements to the security screening process there. Bryce Newberry, our airport expert, joins us live at the airport. And of course, Bryce, this has been an ongoing situation here. The lines have been a pain. Good morning to you.
Hey, Hannah, good morning to you. Next week, Austin's airport could hit a new record for busiest day ever over the Memorial Day travel period. And this morning, Congressman Lloyd Doggett is again criticizing the TSA over long lines here. Although, as you can see behind us this morning, they really are not too bad. It's a bit of an ebb and flow, but still, Congressman Doggett is ratcheting up his calls for the federal agency to get a handle on staffing here, calling it, quote, thoroughly unprepared for the travel wave that's expected this summer. This is the new letter Doggett wrote to the TSA administrator in the last 24 hours, calling the lack of sufficient staffing and lack of planning for when a screening officer calls out unacceptable. He cited 2 times in the last week when lines snaked out the door, like you can see in these photos, as people scrambled to catch a flight. And this morning, the congressman is going as far as urging the TSA to make plans for how it will treat passengers who might suffer from heat stroke while waiting in those long lines that might spill onto the curb.
But there are specific things that can be done now to alleviate the surge that we will see throughout the summer months so that we don't have people suffering from heat stroke because they've been standing outside the airport so long just trying to get into their flight.
During a congressional subcommittee hearing on Capitol Hill yesterday, the TSA Administrator David Pekoski recognized the agency is having a hard time bringing on new officers, saying that pay will be the single most important thing in addressing these challenges. But for today, the airport is expecting more than 30,000 flyers, which is just about 5,000 shy of the current daily record. A TSA spokesperson tells us they are bringing in more K-9 teams. They're also having officers work overtime, all of them working 6 days a week here. But still, the airport is asking travelers to get here at least 2.5 hours before boarding any domestic flight.